How do you explain to the average American why the richest people above $1 million should have more after-tax income? Put that chart back up again if we could. Why should the richest people get more after-tax income as a result of this so-called tax cut, and the poorest people between 10 and 20,000 have less?
This is a highly misleading chart because it assumes that all of the tax changes that are set to expire will actually be allowed to expire. I don't think that's going to happen. Most likely, lawmakers will reverse those well before they will expire. The other aspect of this likely assumes that the individual mandate repeal that's part of the Affordable Care Act will raise taxes, which is a complete bogus assumption.
It'll cost 13 million people their health care.
This is, no, only if they choose not to buy overpriced Obamacare health.
Once their premiums are unaffordable, 13 million people will be able to afford health care
because of the regulations in that law. But
no,
they will be better able to afford health care because they'll have higher wages.
Lower income.
They will have higher income.
Lower income. Look at the chart.
The math.
Well, but how do you explain, I mean, to the average person, when you say we're going to do a permanent corporate tax cut, but because of pay-for rules, because we have to pay for it, we're going to cut Medicare, we're going to cut Medicaid, and we're going to have to trigger sequestration cuts that Mick Mulvaney, who has called Social Security disability income welfare. So you're saying you're going to cut the nursing home money for people who use SSDI to pay for corporate tax cuts? How do you how is that even justifiable?
Yeah. So the reason to make the corporate tax cut permanent is because it's the most pro-growth policy. That is what will drive up workers' wages.
When in history have lowering to corporate tax cuts ever produced more job growth and more wage growth?
There are many examples. When? Canada is a recent one. Germany is a recent one. They raised other taxes so they could lower their corporate rate in order to drive up wages for workers. Is that true,
Austin? Do you
Real wage income has gone up in Germany as a result. The death tax is one of the most anti-growth. The estate tax, death tax, whatever you want to call it, is one of the most anti-growth policies. And the numbers you have completely ignore countless families who plan their estates around this tax. When
only
that goes
11,300
all those
families
efficiencies will go away. But those are family-owned businesses that have to sell assets in order to pay a tax bill because somebody in their family died.
The Trumps, the Adelsons, and the Kochs. Are we saying that we need to protect the Koch family from the estate tax?
The wealthy are going to pay higher taxes when this plan goes into effect. The wealthy are paying higher taxes. There will be more Americans that will not pay any federal income tax at all.